Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine. Hope you're having yourself a good Sunday morning. Of course, we are tracking both Marco and Laura. Marco, of course, tropical storm sitting here in the Gulf of Mexico. Laura now over in the island of Hispaniola here this morning. We are looking at tropical storm watches for Mobile and Baldwin counties. That's that blue color. Also George County, Mississippi. Then the Mississippi coastal counties are in a tropical storm warning. They're in the yellow. Hurricane warning in red. That is for southeastern Louisiana. These alerts are all for Marco. Laura's later in the week, so this first storm is Marco, so this is what all these alerts are for. We have a storm surge watch across our local area. We'll likely see rises of 2 to 4 feet. That is enough to cause problems on the west end of Dauphin Island, the causeway leading to Dauphin Island, the causeway across the bay. All will likely see water over them here as we go through dealing with Marco. And here is Marco. Winds of 70 miles per hour. The last advisory was 7 a.m. We're doing these updates every half hour. The next one here at the top of 10 o'clock will have new numbers on Marco and a new path as well, new track. So you'll want to catch that here coming up back at the top of the hour. It does look like it has got itself a little bit better organized this morning, so would not be surprised at all to see them up this to a Category 1 hurricane here this morning with winds of about 75 miles per hour. And the reason why is because right now it's in a little window. The door is open for a brief amount of time for some development. That door shuts closed very soon, though, because it goes a little far to the north. These winds are whipping out of the southwest. That will add wind shear, knock off the tops of the clouds, and make this storm struggle from that point on. So it's got, like I said, the door's open a crack, but it's about to slam shut here on Marco, and that's actually it's really good news for us because we anticipate that it will stay a minimal hurricane all the way to landfall tomorrow afternoon. Yes, tomorrow afternoon. The rain that we have outside right now are the outer rain bands already from Marco. So that's how quickly this whole thing has been moving on in. And it's likely to make landfall somewhere around the mouth of the Mississippi River, but even, could go a little farther to the east, and that's going to increase impacts for us, especially in our coastal areas. I would certainly anticipate Dauphin Island, Fort Morgan, those areas to get upper end tropical storm force conditions here with the storm moving in. And since it's going to be lopsided, a lot of rain on the east side of this system, we're going to get rain bands here throughout today, tonight, and tomorrow off of Marco. Back over to Laura, winds of 45 miles an hour, very broad system, weak with the winds, but it's very, very broad. And it's going to be making its way across Cuba here as we go through tomorrow and likely emerging off of Cuba late Monday as a weak tropical storm. And then this storm is going to find much better conditions for development. This is the setup on Tuesday. There's very little wind shear here across the Gulf of Mexico as it travels across. Folks, the only saving grace here, Laura, is that it's going to be moving fast. If it wasn't, boy, we'd be looking at a major situation. Already, we're going to be dealing with a bad situation here where it makes landfall because even that short amount of time it's over the Gulf of Mexico is going to increase from a weak tropical storm to a Category 2 hurricane. So it's just going to be ramping up constantly as it works its way across the Gulf. It's still a pretty wide spread on exactly where it could go. That last turn that it's going to make here off to the north is still uncertain. So let's remember that. And if it's anywhere on the eastern side of all this, we'll get significant impacts from more. If it's on the western side, our impacts will be far less. Like I said, already seeing the rain out there this morning. These are the first rain bands coming in off of Marco. These will continue here throughout the day and on into this evening and tomorrow as well. And then Tuesday we'll get bands from Laura. Then Wednesday we'll get some rain likely from Laura as well. So it's going to be a rough ride here for the next several days. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine. Will be updating here at the top and bottom of each hour throughout the day on Fox 10.